Hey guys, so it's Monday. Let's see, where's my thing? All right. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope everyone's healthy. So I'm gonna show you how to use the percent change, which is essentially growth rate of a population, that equation, and then the doubling time. This one's real easy once you know how to do this. So the worksheet due tomorrow I just posted is using these two. So let me show you how to do. I got a couple problems here. I want to do a Google Meet tomorrow at 10, but maybe we can do it later in the day. I'll see what my wife's got going on for work, and when I need to watch my daughter and all that jazz. So anyways, and don't forget your free response 2017 on the AP Classroom or in the classroom is due. Did I give you guys, let me see, did I give you a way to like hand that in? Yeah, so not really, huh? I think you actually, you know what? You can type it right in AP Classroom. Never mind. You can type it right in AP Classroom. So, what am I doing? Okay. All right, so this is the worksheet talking about Rule of 70, population growth. So you got 8 of these. It's not too bad. I attached a Google Doc, put your answers right in there. I attached this. So you can, and I made a copy so you can go in there and type it. All right. Here we go. All right. So if I give you a question that says a country with a population of 50 million people has a crude birth rate. So crude birth rate means how many people are born for every 1,000 people. So if the crude birth rate is 10, that's 10 out of 1,000 people. And then it also says it has a crude death rate of 8, which is 8 out of 1,000 people. Now we want to calculate the growth rate of this population. So it's in a percent. You're going to get a percent. So we're going to be using this equation, and typically what they would say is ignore immigrants and emigrants. So immigration, let's say cancels out, which isn't necessarily true, but let's just say that. All right. So all we're doing really is your birth minus death divided by total people times 100. Now here's the thing though. Crude birth rate and crude death rate are specific out of 1,000. So even though they're telling us there's 50 million people in this country, let's say, because they're giving us CBR and CDR, it's out of 1,000 people. You can't use this in any calculation. All right, you're just going to use 1,000 as their total population. So when you want to get your percent, so percent growth rate here, percent growth equals births minus deaths, so 10 minus 8, you would divide the total population, which is 1,000, because these are 10 and 8 out of 1,000. So 10 minus 8 over 1,000 times 100 is 0.2%. It's a pretty small growth rate. I just made this up. I could have, if I made the birth rate higher, obviously, then that would go up. All right, point is just seeing this, and hopefully it'll help you on the worksheet. The goal is the worksheet's going to help you review and relearn this stuff. All right, so that's that. Another type of problem is if they give you specific information about a population and it isn't the crude birth rate or death rate. So for example, if we have an area with 1 million people, let's say you have 1 million people, so you got an area with 1 million people. During a 1 year period, the following is compiled. You have 10,000 births. You have 900. Oh, no. Go back to 100. 110 is fine. 10,000 births. We have 900 deaths. We have 1,500 immigrants. And we have 400 emigrants. We have people leaving. All right. So 10,000 births, 900 deaths, 1,500 immigrants, 400 immigrants. We want to calculate the growth rate. How do we do that? Same as the last problem, except births and immigrants have to be added together because they're increasing population. Deaths and immigrants added together, they decrease. So to get the percent growth, it would be 10,000 plus 1,500 minus 900 plus 400 divided by, now we can use the million, 1 times 10 to the 6th people. We can use the million. Why? Because these numbers are out of a million. It isn't crude birth rate, crude death rate out of 1,000. So add these up. 11,500 minus 1,300 divided by a million. We get 1.02%. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to use the rule of 70, how long will it take for this population, this area, to double in population? That's where you use 70 divided by growth. So all I'm going to do over here is 70 divided by 1.02 equals 68.6 years. That 70 is a constant. As long as you know the growth rate, which you can get from this stuff, then you can always get the doubling time. It'll take about 69 years, 68.6 years for this population to double, assuming these numbers don't change dramatically. All right, hopefully this helps. This stuff can be on the test, especially if it's all free response, which looks like it's going to be. We'll learn more on April 3rd. You know, there's going to be math. I guarantee it. We don't know what the math is going to be, so I'm going to go over all the different types of math, and we'll practice with these worksheets. All right, so you have one due tomorrow. You'll have a couple more, one just on percents. You know, you have one involving conversions with dimensional analysis, primary productivity. We did not do a lot with that, so we'll make sure we do some of those. All right, and we'll get you ready here. All right, I'll talk to you later.